And so The Rock went on a juice cleanse, lost about 50 pounds of muscle. And we're not talking about orange juice, we're talking about steroids. Oh no, Mike O'Hearn wrote? Oh boy. Coach Greg, in today's video, The Rock drops 100 pounds, or close to it. Ever since I called out The Rock for being a fake natty, probably about 6 years ago, my first viral video of all time, I've been waiting to say this. The Rock has become a pebble. He's eroded, he's withered away. What you don't know, because you didn't watch my previous video, is that The Rock was suffering from cardiovascular disease. The right circumflex artery had a near complete blockage. And what does that mean? It means he's almost had a heart attack.
What they thought was plaque in the circumflex valve.
He's got his body scanned and he discovered, oh, The Rock isn't invincible after all. He'd been using and abusing performance-enhancing drugs for years, and what do you think that does? Well, aside from building a friggin' physique such as this, it also causes a host of negative side effects, one of which it sets you up for a heart attack. Your heart is going to grow bigger, which sounds good, but it's not. Left ventricular hypertrophy is not something that you want. It can increase LDL, lower HDL, and does a host of negative things to your body. Hence, The Rock had to make a change, or he wouldn't be able to change ever again because he'd no longer be with us. And so he followed in the footsteps of none other than the legend Batista, who did the exact same thing. If y'all think that The Rock was natural, that I'm just talking out of my ass, explain how he lost all his muscles in a matter of months. I do believe that at this point, I have more muscle than The Rock. And I'm a 5'6" manlet. Remember, I'm on 140 milligrams of HRT a week. And so my personal belief is this. I believe that The Rock has now lowered his doses. I don't think he's 100% natural. When you go from abusing steroids for perhaps 30 straight years, your body is going to shut down. Your HPT axis is going to be lowered. You're not going to have testosterone produced. Your LH, FSH hormones are going to be in the toilet. And so if he actually just cut out testosterone cold turkey, he would have brain fog. He would feel horrible. He wouldn't be able to use the downstairs effectively. It wouldn't be very good. However, with HRT at normal doses, perhaps 100 milligrams, perhaps 140, like Coach Greg, you can be normal. The Rock still looks amazing. Now, the only reason we're talking about this is because in comparison to how he looked before, he's significantly smaller. But if you showed me a man in his early 50s and he looked like The Rock, I'm saying that is a stud. That is a stallion. What does he do to keep in such amazing shape? The only difference is he's not hopped up on abusive doses of test, and so on. You thought that previous physique was just up at 4:30, hardest worker in the room? Are you insane? The only way you lose that much muscle that quickly like that is if you go from abusing steroids to not. I mean, it's not as if he has some strange polymorphism like Hussein Farhat and was able to keep all his gains while cycling off. I mean, everyone can just take a bunch of steroids and keep all their gains, right? Wrong! When you take abusive levels of steroids and you stop, you don't maintain the same physique. And so The Rock, he likely watched Coach Greg's video and said, yeah, I need to hop off. I can't keep going. I will not survive. I was thinking there's no way The Rock makes it into his 60s if he doesn't stop doing what he's doing. I was thinking it's going to be a very sad day when I have to make a video saying, unfortunately, The Rock is no longer with us. But instead of that, I get to make this video. The Rock is now not abusing performance-enhancing drugs. And so my only wish on top of this would be if The Rock came out and explained exactly what he's doing. Hey guys, you see how I've lost all my muscles? The reason is because I had to stop abusing performance-enhancing drugs. I was playing the superhero actor card. I had to have a greater physique than last time. I wanted to be at my best shape ever in my 50s. Does that even make logical sense? I mean, bro isn't Mike O'Hearn. And so because of that, because of the right circumflex artery that was being shut down, I had to decide to make a change. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be living longer than last time. As The Rock, please don't do what I'm doing. I've thought about it. I have my regrets. Yes, it gave me this life. But this life, I want to keep it. I want to enjoy it for my wife and for my family. Wow. He's bigger than his wife. He's still tall. Not only do I believe that The Rock is now on HRT rather than abusing higher levels of steroids. That's right. I said it. I think he was on growth hormone, steroids. I don't think he was just on low doses of HRT. He wasn't on Coach Greg's cycle. I don't even think he was on the dad cycle, aka Aldura. I think he was on the everything I need to take to be a bodybuilder cycle. Now that he's thinned down, he realizes that being lean is where it's at. Probably somewhere between 10 and 12% body fat, which is ideal for aesthetics. I would bet that The Rock is likely taking a GLP-1. Perhaps Ozempic, perhaps he's taking tirzepatide, maybe even retatrutide. I feel tirzepatide because The Rock likely wants all these things to be prescribed by doctors. Retatrutide, unfortunately, that one is still an experimental drug. It's not for human consumption yet, maybe in the future. And so The Rock is not going to start experimenting with dangerous drugs. GLPs, tirzepatide, and so on, they do have negative side effects. It's not for everyone. If you're struggling to lose weight and you're interested, of course, click the link in the description. You can get the pharmaceutical grade prescriptions from Algo RX, and it's actually very, very cheap. The prices are cheaper than last time in comparison to other prescription medication sites. Very, very cheap, very easy to get. And so if you're interested in losing weight, or perhaps you need enclomiphene or tadalafil, click the link in the description. And so you can see The Rock smiling away. Excellent smile. He's got the glasses on, the blue shirt. He's got the proper tan, but look at the size of his forearms. He doesn't have the same kind of mass going on. He doesn't fill out the shirt. The biceps are not huge. He seems to be flat. He just seems to be a guy that works out. I mean, if I were looking at this man right now, I would be thinking, I wonder if he's on HRT. I wouldn't be certain that he's on steroids. And that's coming from a man that perhaps 6 months ago, we knew with certainty, what is bro on? He's significantly downside, aka same as Bautista. Looks so fit and healthy though, like this. Way better. Great for The Rock. I mean, people probably think I'm just shitting on The Rock here. I'm actually proud of him for stopping. It says 100 pounds. I think it's closer to 50, to be honest, to be fair. I don't want to click the video too much, clickbait. He looks healthier like that. I was going to say he looks healthier than last time. He's still massive. Now, he's tall, but he's not massive. Like, when I see that man, I don't see massive. He's tall. He looks good. I'll show you something that's massive. If I'm 5'6" and 190, and he's 6'5", which is about that much taller than me, and he's only 200. How is that huge? Most of that, the extra 10 pounds, is from bones, bone mass and whatnot. Bones and organs. It's not from muscle. And so if you're 6'5", 200 pounds, in comparison to my physique, you're skinny compared to me. And so you guys are saying, no, he's probably just doing more cardio and he lost all his muscle. Does anyone do more cardio than Coach Greg, who's a professional bodybuilder? Name them. Show me the person that does more cardio than me. And why have I not lost all of my gains? I'm going to piss some people off right now. Turk Builder Max and now Turk Platinum. Oh, it doesn't work. It's placebo. I'm almost 50. It's now September. I turned 50 this month. Happy September. As you get older, it gets harder to maintain that level of muscle mass. He still looks amazing. No, it's not hard to maintain a certain amount of muscle mass. You don't just lose 50 to 100 pounds of muscle in 1 year. It's hard to maintain muscle mass when you stop abusing steroids. Get it right. Oh, it's hard to maintain muscle mass. He's getting older. No, it's easy to. If you're on steroids, you really think your muscles are just going to disappear like that? Of course not. His doctors probably told him it will be fatal. A study of wrestlers active between 1985 and 2011 found the average age of death was 40 years old. Or he watched my video. Y'all think of that? Oh, remember that doctor he sat down with where I talked about in the video and he kept glazing him? I mean, there was more glaze on friggin' The Rock than on a Tim Horton donut that's being eaten by Will Tennyson. He was glazing him hard. Oh, you've got the live forever gene. You're going to live forever, yeah? You know, I'm a rock. Can't take me down. I was thinking, yeah, you take him down when he turns into a pebble. And that day has come. And so, did that doctor say, hey, Rock, off camera, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, stop blasting gear? Because in the video, they were saying he wasn't taking any medications whatsoever. The Rock didn't take any medicine. I'm like, last I checked, my deletestrol, my testosterone, is a medical prescription. And so you're trying to tell me The Rock isn't on testosterone? Are you kidding me? I could have sworn I seen somebody say this would happen to The Rock after Batista lost his weight. Yeah, I've been saying this, and I've been saying it for years. Where is the vid where all of this is being explained or a post? I have that video, and I did it better than no other. They were trying to convince this guy that it was congenital. It was there from birth. Some kind of a structure in his right circumflex artery. That it was already previously narrowed as a child. And remember, I explained in that video, if he was born with this structure preventing heart blood flow properly, he wouldn't have grown into the man he is today. He would have had problems. He would have been suffering as a child. You can't just be born with all this heart damage, various structures blocking blood flow, and grow up to be The Rock using steroids for 30 years and have no damage. Oh no, Mike O'Hearn wrote, oh boy. LOL, he's the same weight in both, but good try. 3 heart fixtures and 2 crying emoji faces. And so Mike O'Hearn is so in character all the time that he's trying to back up that The Rock hasn't lost any muscle whatsoever. He's the same weight in both, and he has 3 heart symbols and 2 crying emoji faces. Yeah, Mike O'Hearn, you're going to have a lot of broken hearts out there, and there are going to be a lot of people crying when The Rock and yourself dies from abusing performance-enhancing drugs. Show me The Rock's blood work. They didn't even show it, but they read it off a little bit. Show me Mike O'Hearn's blood work. Remember, Mike? If you want a video saying you're natty, why haven't you ever in your life posted your blood work? It's because you're not. And so I'm here for it. Hopefully The Rock lives longer than last time. Hopefully many of you out there who are also abusing performance-enhancing drugs have the courage to lower your doses to HRT levels. And understand this. Yeah, you're going to lose a shit ton of muscle, but your life is worth it. And if you don't give a shit about your own life, think about the other people. Your wife, your girlfriend, your parents, your kids, your friends, family, even your dog, your cats. Do you really think that they want to be without you? And so if you're contemplating, hey, should I go back on this massive cycle? Should I abuse steroids yet again? Choose no as the answer. If you want to get your blood work taken to make sure that you're healthy, get doctors to prescribe you various medications that you need to be healthy, AlgoRx, that is the place for you. Click the link in the description, code Greg, 10% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like this video if you liked it. Think twice about using steroids. Watch one of those 2 bloops. And for the cookbooks, the Seco protein bars, they're so delicious. If you enter code SECO, they're on the website for 50% off. That's only $20 for a dozen. 230 calories, 21 grams of protein. The softest bar you'll ever taste. The most delicious. And so if you're interested, just go and get the bars. If you want something else, that'd be great. Coaching plans by myself and or my team. Click the link in the description. And until next time, I am out.